me as a coach, she set the tone for everything that followed. She was a must-see, a must-watch. Kids came out when they were young and watched her, and those kids went on to play in Keep Express and play soccer in the community. And because of that, Darren, you can turn around and see, we got a few banners up there now. And all of that is because of 18 years ago, her coming in and setting the tone of what it takes to be the greatest athlete that you can be. And with that, all I can say is it was an honor for me to know her. I love talking about her. I know we got other things to do. I can go all night. But just a very special person to me, and just a great athlete, a great ambassador for Middle Township. And I'm very proud of her and happy every time I walk in here I'm going to see her jersey. Well, once again,
and that was her former coach, Bob Wishart. And now Tara will have the microphone and say a couple of words, if she can control her son, Trey.
I have to thank Wish as well. So Wish was my coach for 4 years, and we laughed a lot. So he said there was no theater program. Sometimes our skill level wasn't what we wished that it was. But we laughed a lot. We had many good times. We had a lot of times it was a little bit difficult. But I'm amazed to see how far all of these programs have come. The soccer program in particular, because of the Wish program. And I just wanted to thank you, because it was an honor playing with you as well. Like with your Richie, who was my coach for 4 years. With soccer, it's an honor to play with you as well. He used to run with me. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was crazy. Wish did it. I'm like, so anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys so much. And I wanted to thank my dad, who's in the stands, who's unbelievable. Unfortunately passed 6 years ago, but I know that she's up there and she's smiling here and here, and she's ecstatic. So thank you so much for being honored. Dad, thank you so much for everything you did for me. I would not have gotten anywhere, or I certainly wouldn't have gotten to Penn State without you. So thank you very much for all of that. Sharon, thank you so much for everything you've done. I appreciate this honor more than you know, and I love what you're doing with the program. So thank you so much. And somebody does not get a lot of love, but I saw him back earlier. Where's Ryan Knibb? Oh, he's behind me. Ryan Knibb has been my biggest supporter and advocate the entire way through high school and college, and he spreads the love to everybody, and gives everybody the credit that they deserve. And he is amazing, and we're very lucky to have him here. Thank you so much.
And Tara was just giving my partner, Brian Kniff, a lot of love, and she actually got Brian to blush. So that was a very, very good. We're going to see if we can get Tara over here to get a couple of comments for our listeners. But they just dimmed the lights in the gymnasium, as our viewers can see. Chris Knoll up in the top of the stands bringing us the video, and now it's Lamar Greer. right now, that's the video's over. Lamar steps out. Lamar Greer pulls the string to unveil his jersey as that rolls down. Brian out there getting some pictures. Coach Tommy Faracco out on the floor now. And this should be some very interesting comments coming from the longtime coach, Tom Faracco. The stories he has about Lamar and their playing days are absolutely incredible. One of the dunks that we saw up there during that video tribute, Lamar dunked the ball over Kevin Durant. How about that?
His mother, Althea Greer, wife, Brian Greer, sons, Lamar Jr., Trey, and Corey, daughter, Sydney, grandson, Zayden, sister, Dana, and nephew, Devin, and his father-in-law, Ted Bryan. To say a few words, Lamar's former coach, Tom Faracco.
And these will be words worth remembering from Coach Faracco.
Thank you. Thanks to the crowd. It's a great crowd and a great honor for Tara and Lamar. Before I start, I just want to say something about our athletic director, who's the most phenomenal athletic director in our state. That's not loud enough. Hey, come on, that's not loud enough. I had 7 men in my 35 years. Nothing. She's better than all of them put together. Shout out to me and if I can explain 2 things on the movie side there that are interesting. The McDonald All-American game that he played in is revered. And for Lamar to be one of the top 24 players in the country from little old Middle Township is quite an honor. In South Jersey, if you know South Jersey basketball, there's 120, 125 schools. Camden has 4 McDonald All-Americans. Rancocas Valley has 1, a fellow named Miller. You know the Wagners from Camden. Atlantic City has 1 named Bobby Miller, and Middle Township has 2 McDonald All-Americans. Ricky Harmon and you guys play well, they don't coach or up on the board where they should be. I didn't coach Ricky, but there's John Leahy, the best shooter we ever had. Stefano Anderson knows the same thing we ever had. And the guy that knows the 2 state titles from Mark Weir. But in the tournament champions that you saw, it's hard to win the state title. We had 3 good teams and we ran into Wagner 3 times. We had 2 other teams that ran into Zubek from Haddonfield. It's just hard to win state titles. But when you saw Piscataway playing defense on Lamar in the tournament champions semifinals, they were playing 2 guys on it. They tried to win 2, Lamar Greer with 2 guys. And what does it say about Lamar? It was quite an honor to see 2 kids. We lost by a couple of points, but that's the defense they stayed in the whole game with 2 people on. Back to the state titles. We got to the tournament champions final in Lamar's junior year, Stefano's senior year, and that's where we lost to St. Anthony's. And I don't think any of the 2 schools ever done that, but to get to the tournament champions final is at the top of our list of the coaching staff. To get there is just not easy. And I'm so proud of Mark for that. I have to Stefano told me to tell you that back in the day, this gym had half the size, and we would fill it up way in advance, and they had to turn people away, and there was TKR cable that would go home and put the game on live on TV, the game that everybody couldn't get into. But they built scaffolding. Our favorite school board member, Calvin, that built scaffolding in all 4 corners to hold 15 to 20 more people. That's how hard it was to get in there. And Stefano reminds everybody that was the best $2 entertainment we could get. Every night, anybody who got in there, they got the best bang for their buck. I got to go to my notes and my glasses. Believe me, I can do what Tara did with those flips just a couple years ago. Man, start leaving oil. I got you. You know what?
Number 40, Jake Cook. Number 0, Jaquan Mace. Number 23, Tony Faminini. Number 24, Zach Maddox. This guy's replaced by Mr. Dan Williams. And now starting line of Florida Holy Spirit Spartans. Hector, 5'8" freshman. Number 13, Javier Smith. Hector, 6'3" senior. Number 5, Henry Lord. Hector, 5'10" senior. Number 2, Jack at center, 6'8" senior, number 24, Jeff Glenn. At guard, 6'2" senior, number 20, Christian Kalinowski. Spartan coached by Mr. Jamie Gillespie. Assisted by Kyle Nye, Sean Woody Dixon, Brent Hart, Jim Calipari.
And a good evening, everybody. A Friday night here in Absecon as the Holy Spirit Spartans are set to take on the Mainland Mustangs in a raucous atmosphere in Absecon. Holy Spirit and Mainland, two rivals set to go at it here on our Friday night Cape Atlantic League game of the night. Mike Gill with you. Matt Ulmer has the live video stream as Mainland in green set to take on Holy Spirit in white, and it is electric in here as Mainland 10-0 in the league, set to take on a Holy Spirit team looking to make the playoffs. Not on great standing right now. A win tonight would help them in the Cape Atlantic League playoffs in a couple of weeks. Set to go here in Absecon. Toss is up. Holy Spirit wins it. Kalinowski down the middle of the lane and gets the 2 to start things off for Christian Kalinowski. Holy Spirit on the board first, 2-0 the score. Mainland goes with Mazer, Cook, Mace, Tamanini, and Metlick. And a alley-oop attempt for Cook. Top for Sella. Snap pass to Smith on the right wing. Smith puts the ball on his hip and now walks it to the wing. Henry Rovillard, the transfer from Atlantic City, puts the ball on the floor, gets it out for Sella. A 3 is good. 5-0 Spartans early on. They lead it. Mace dribbles the ball, quarters court between his legs. Defended out between the circles by Jameer Smith. Dribble drive, Mazer, he loses the handle. Here comes Sella. Sella crosses the timeline. Sella at the elbow, loses the handle out to Smith. Kicks it out, Rovillard, left-handed 3! Goes down. 8-0. Holy Spirit kicking things off here. Mazer with the screen and roll. Long 3, Mazer! 8-3, Mazer from way out. Rovillard catches, top of the key for Kalinowski. His 3 is short, and the rebound comes down to Mazer. Mazer, outlet pass, in transition, and up for Mace, it's blocked away, and the rebound comes down to Smith. Here comes Holy Spirit, dressed in white. Smith loses the handle, then catches it. Kalinowski just on the three-point stripe for another three, and we are rocking some threes. Back and forth they go from three as Kalinowski connects to make it 11-3. Holy Spirit. 5:49 to play, first quarter. Corner three, Mazer, catch, shoot, down it goes! Mazer with a catch and shoot in the corner without even thinking about it. Sella in the corner for Kalinowski. Christian Kalinowski coming back from an injury. You can see that left ankle braced up between the legs for Smith. Smith now calmly strokes a three, and the rebound comes down for Mazer. Mazer's got all 6 of the Mustang points. Using a screen. Mazer looking for some help. Defended by Kalinowski. Kalinowski, man-to-man defense by the Spartans. Mace, snap pass, 3-ball up, and that is way off the mark. The rebound is fought for and thrown back up, and the rebound comes down to Glenn as Tamanini missed the three, got his own board, and then the putback was no good. Kalinowski, dribble drive all the way to the basket, and he was fouled in transition. So Christian Kalinowski, a 6'2" senior guard, goes to the line. It's the first stoppage we've had in a wild back and forth atmosphere. A bunch of threes. It's 11-6 Mainland in the early going. 4:45 left to play first quarter. Full house, not a seat to be had. And the volume proves it. Kalinowski calmly steps to the line and connects. And here comes Rovillard. He will replace Kalinowski. Set to check in. Second of 2 free throws by Kalinowski is good. And Rovillard will replace Kalinowski. This is Jack Rovillard. So Jack number 1, Henry number 5. A couple of transfers from Atlantic City. Both seniors. A very senior-laden team with one freshman defending the point. That's Jameer Smith. He's number 13 for Holy Spirit. Trying to get the ball to Mazer. They finally do. Mazer snap pass to Mace. Mace puts it on the floor. Mace spins, and he took an extra step and a turnover. 4:26 to play. First quarter, 13-6. Holy Spirit leads. And this is Spence into the game now for Mainland. Snap pass to Rovillard into the corner. Bounce pass to Glenn. Glenn backing his way into the paint, kicks it out for Rovillard. Rovillard gives up the dribble. Down low for Glenn. Joe Glenn faces. Joe Glenn baseline, kick out. Rovillard puts it on the floor, and an easy layup for Jack Rovillard. 15-6 Holy Spirit. Mazer trying to get by the defender. Mazer kick out, and a wide open three is short, and it bounces off the top of the iron. No good. Rovillard, strong rebound, out in transition. Here come the Spartans. Rovillard nearly loses the handle, gets it over to Jameer Smith, the freshman guard. Over to Sella. Rovillard between the circles, top of the key. 3:29 to play, first quarter. Sella, snap pass, Rovillard, three, short, rebound Sella, and Glenn gets it in the paint, and he is fouled by Tony Tamanini. It's 15-6, 3:19 to play in the first quarter. Holy Spirit leads it, and Joe Glenn, a senior center, 6'8", at the free throw line. First free throw by Glenn is no good. A couple of subs for Mainland into the game. Osuni and Kalinowski back in. That's Nana Osuni, and Glenn hits the free throw. Mace in the backcourt along with Spence. Gets it to Mazer. Mazur's been the entire offense. He's got all 6 points for the Mustangs. Back up top. Spence puts it on the floor at the elbow. He pulls it back out. He gives it to Cook. Cook with his first touch of the game. He goes strong to the rim. It's blocked away by Glenn. And here comes Kalinowski crossing the timeline all the way, coast to coast. Kalinowski with a tough layup. Pushes the lead to 12. And a timeout taken on the Mainland side of things. 18-6 your score, 2:38 to play here in Absecon tonight. Holy Spirit leads Mainland. Out of the timeout, Mainland will inbound the ball. Spence right in front of us here. 18-6, Holy Spirit leads. Mainland dressed in green with the ball. They get it into the backcourt. Mace will bring it up. Defended by Smith. Crossing the timeline, using the screen from Cook. Gives up the dribble. Usuni. 15-foot jumper off of Glenn. It'll stick with Mainland. Mainland, the leader in the Cape Atlantic League American. Holy Spirit trying to solidify a playoff berth. A win tonight would help them get there. Haas Freeman into the game for the first time for Holy Spirit, as is Gavin Gillespie, who almost forces a turnover in his first action. He's a 6'2" junior forward. Spence will inbound the ball. Gets it in for Mazer. Mazer catches. Left-hand dribble by Mazer. Fadeaway jumper. He's fouled, and he almost got that to go. So Luke Mazer will go to the stripe for Mainland. He's got all 6, a pair of threes, and now a chance to get 8 with these 2 free throws. 2:12 left to play. First quarter, jam-packed gym here in Absecon, home of the Spartans. Mazer's first free throw is no good. Looking into a sea of red from the Holy Spirit student body, which is positioned right in front of the Mainland bucket. Second free throw is good. So Mazer 1 of 2. He's got all 7 of Mainland's points. Elijah Stewart's into the game for the first time for Holy Spirit. Crosses the timeline, dribbles through some traffic, gets it off for Kalinowski. Down low, and a layup for Gillespie. 20-7. All Holy Spirit, save for a couple of threes by Mazer. Mace, dribble drive, little jumper in the middle of the paint. It was blocked away by Gillespie, and the rebound comes down to Kalinowski. Here comes Kalinowski. A no-look pass to Gillespie, and he was hammered on the way to the basket, or at least the ball was knocked out of his hand. But a nice look-off pass by Kalinowski, and Holy Spirit will inbound underneath their own basket. They lead 20-7, 1:36 to play. Robillard shot blocked away by Cook. Jake Cook with a block shot. Cook in transition, spins up the sideline. Defended by Robillard. Cook, dribble drive all the way to the basket, and he is stripped and fouled en route to the basket. Mainland will inbound the ball. They trail 20-7. It's been all Holy Spirit offensively in the game. Inbound pass caught by Mazer. Mazer gets it down low for Osuni. Osuni doubled, he gets it up for Mazer. Mazer catches, ball about a 3, gets it up for Spence. Spence down the middle of the paint, scoop shot, no good, rebound, Osuni, and it's knocked off Osuni, and it'll go back to the Spartans with 1:12 left to play, first quarter. Holy Spirit leads it. Rovillard will walk it up the floor for Holy Spirit. Spartans dressed in white, blue trim, gold. Mainland in green and black. Kalinowski at the foul line. Jumper, too strong. Rebound. And it comes down to Mainland. Here comes Spence. Spence up the near sideline. 52 seconds to play first quarter. Leaves it off for Mazer. Mazer's got all 7, and he might take the last shot here. 40 seconds to play. Mazer, left of the lane. Leaves it down low for Osuni. Nana Osuni with a layup, and it makes it 20-9. Stewart, Kalinowski. 29 seconds. Bounce pass to Stewart. Stewart at the foul line. Out to Kalinowski. 3-ball. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound Cook. Here come the Mustangs. In transition, Mazer. Catch, shoot, 3. And it's too strong. But Mazer runs down the rebound. 13 seconds to play in the half. Back between the circles for Mace. 8 seconds, Mace. Dribble drive. Down low, and he threw it between the legs of Osuni. And it's going to be Holy Spirit's ball with 4.8 seconds to go in this first quarter. Let's see if Holy Spirit has enough time to get it up the court and get a good look. Back to Kalinowski. 2 seconds, taking too much time. Kalinowski just throws up a half-court shot, and we end the first quarter with the score. The Holy Spirit Spartans 20 and the Mainland Mustangs 9.
To remind everybody that the Holy Spirit Spartan Night of the Races is coming up February 21st, 6 p.m. at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino. Exciting night, all kinds of you get to enjoy cocktails, great food, music by Kenny and I. We have 5 customized video races, a lot of fun. If you're interested, check out the Holy Spirit website, holyspirithighschool.com, or you can call 609-646-3000.
All right, we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Mainland trails 20-9. They have the ball to start things off. Mainland will inbound it right in front of us here. Mainland dressed in green, Holy Spirit in white. Mace leaves it off for Cook. Cook, dribble drive, dribbles all the way to the basket, and his shot is stripped away. Stripped away by Smith. Smith in transition, leaves it off for Rovillard. Henry Rovillard gets his shot blocked away by Osuni. And the rebound comes down for Spence. Here comes Mainland trying to answer. Kick out. Mace down low for Osuni, and it's out of bounds. It'll go back to Holy Spirit. So the Spartans defensively playing very well. Their shots are falling. They lead at 20-9. Little pressure. They have a half-court trap here from Mainland, and it's stolen away. Here comes Mazer off the steal, and Mazer with a layup. Luke Mazer leading the way. 9 points for Mainland. They trail 20-11. Holy Spirit with the ball. Rovillard with a little fadeaway jumper in the middle of the lane. Henry Rovillard. Spence left the right of the lane. Kick out for Cook. Cook in the corner. Cook backing his way in, and he loses the handle, and it's going to go back to Mainland. A lot of dribbling by Jake Cook. Turnover. So Holy Spirit with the ball back. They lead by 11. 22-11. There's the trap. Look, they got a steal off this the last time. Trying to pressure Smith. Smith hits the Glenn. It's tipped away, and another steal. Another Mainland steal off the trap. Here comes Mace. Leaves it off of the corner. 3-ball up by Mazer, and it's short. And the rebound comes down for Sella. Rovillard, bounce pass up the sideline. And they get it back to Rovillard. Rovillard using the screen from Glenn. Thought about a three. Gives up the dribble, and it's stolen away. Here goes Cook. Acrobatic dunk on the way. Down it goes. Jake Cook. And a timeout taken. Jamie Gillespie. 6:03 to play first half. Holy Spirit 22. Mainland 13. A Jake Cook dunk takes us to a timeout here. Back to live action out of the timeout. 22-13. Holy Spirit leads Mainland. Holy Spirit with the ball out of the timeout. Nice little dump to Glenn, and Glenn with a little layup. And Holy Spirit with a nice play out of the timeout. It's a good timeout by Jamie Gillespie to set up a play. Cook right of the lane, kick out, three ball, in and out, no, down it goes. Tamanini for three. Back to Sella. That trap has resulted in 3 turnovers for Mainland to get them back in this game. 3 ball up, front rim, rounds out, no good. Here comes Cook. Jake Cook transition. Cook spins and loses the handle. Sella picks it up. Here comes Sella in transition. Sella with his head down, running up the lane. Now he pulls it back out. Into the corner, down low. Glenn couldn't catch, and a turnover. Tamanini picks it up, gets it to Mazer. Mazer up the far sideline. Mazer uses the screen. 3 ball. Mazer! Mazer's got 9. His third 3 of the game. 24-19. Holy Spirit leads it. Kalinowski, and he throws it away. Tried to get it to Glenn on the baseline, and too much mustard, and the momentum starting to shift. Matlick. Mazer, 3, front rim no good. Rebound run down by Smith. Smith trying to slow the pace down as he crosses the timeline on the far sideline, and he and Mace collide, and a foul called on the play. 24-19, Holy Spirit leads it, 4:17 to play here in the first half. Not a seat to be had in Absecon tonight. Holy Spirit, the spot, they lead it, 24-19. Into the game to the Spartans, Jameel Wilkins, a freshman guard. So a pair of freshmen now into the backcourt for Holy Spirit. Rovillard, catch, shoot, 3. And Henry Rovillard nails a 3 to kind of hold off some momentum here. Corner. Matlick, corner. Tamanini, 3, down it goes. An answer by the Mustangs. It's a 5-point game. Wilkins crosses the timeline, gets it back to Smith. Smith and Wilkins, a pair of freshmen. Mainland looking to pressure them and get another turnover. This defense has resulted in a bunch of turnovers, and there's another. Tipped away by Tamanini, and it's run down by Mazer. Mazer, off look, no pass, and Cook couldn't get the layup to fall, and he rips it out of the hand of Glenn. There's a battle on the floor as Glenn and Cook are tangled up and goes out of bounds off of Mainland, and it'll go back to Holy Spirit. 27-22, 3:26 to play, first half. Pressure by Mainland. There's the trap. They get it to Smith. Mainland sending the trap again. They've had at least 4 steals off of this defense. Kalinowski steps in, corner. Wilkins all the way. Scoop shot is short. The rebound ripped down by Matlick. Mace, foul line, out to Matlick. And they're going to give him that shot. He's not going to take it. Gives it back to Mace between the circles. 2:52 left to play. Maddock in the corner. Back up top for Tamanini. Cook to Mazer. Mazer looking for some separation. Mazer and a hand check call on Wilkins. So Mazer, who's had a night so far. Stewart and Gillespie into the game for Holy Spirit. Tamanini inbound. Maddock down to Cook. Reverse layup. Too strong. Gillespie with the rebound. Robillard crosses the timeline. 2:21 to play in the half. 5-point lead. Holy Spirit. Kalinowski. Left-hand dribble drive, and he loses the handle. It's going to go off of Mainland and stick with the Spartans. Corner, Robillard, dribble drive, bounce pass to Stewart. Kick out, 3, Kalinowski, well short, and the rebound comes down to Mainland. Here comes Mazer in transition. A 3 would make it a 2-point game. Uses the screen, roll, double team, but Mazer powers his way to the basket. He's fouled, he'll go to the line, and the old-fashioned 3 will get it done. It's a 3-point game, and Mazer will step to the line. So Mazer can make it a 2-point game with this free throw. And Mazer's free throw is good. It's a 2-point game with just under 2 minutes to play. Mainland was down 20-8. Robillard doubled. Robillard trying to pass out of the double, and he turns it over. Cook with the steal. Mazer. Tamanini. Thought about a 3, Spence. Little shot put, and a layup is good, and we're all tied up at 27-27 with 1:30 to play here in the first half. Stewart looking for help. Kalinowski, Stewart. They play catch in the backcourt. Almost threw it away. Kalinowski whips a pass down to Robillard and a layup. Gives the Spartans a 2-point lead. Cook advances it up the far sideline, the near sideline. 1 minute to play here in the half. Long 3 by Mazer, and it's way off the mark. And that's the first shot that he was just absolutely not near on, and it was from way out. But we are at 1 minute left to play here in the half. 29-27. Holy Spirit with the lead and the ball. Moving right to left, wearing white. Smith, Kalinowski, Robillard, Sella, and Gillespie. The 5 on the floor, and they turn it over again into the corner. Tamanini, 3, front rib, no good. Rebound comes down for Smith. Here comes Smith down the sideline, and Smith is fouled on the far sideline right in front of the Holy Spirit bench with 42.3 seconds left to go in this first half. It has been a high energy first half. Smith inbounds to Kalinowski. Kalinowski hands off for Smith. The final 30 seconds of this half. Smith to Kalinowski, a freshman to a senior. Kalinowski backs up to quarters court. Kalinowski whips it in the corner for Sella. Sella puts it on the floor one time for Robillard. Robillard backs it up. 20 seconds left to go. Robillard crossing over. Up top for Kalinowski. 14 seconds. Kalinowski stared down by Jake Cook, using the screen from Gillespie. Cook blasts right through the screen. Kalinowski up and under, gets it off, and it's stolen away by Mazer. Mazer with 2 seconds. Mazer pulls up and just off the back of the iron. As we go to halftime with the score, the Holy Spirit Spartans 29, the Mainland Mustangs 27. Here on a Friday night, it is the Olmer's Appliance game of the night here in Absecon. Once again, Mainland 29, or excuse me, Holy Spirit 29, and Mainland 27. And we'll be back with the second half of this one in just a bit. raucous crowd in Absecon. It is a wild, wild crowd. Both fan bases out in full force. Holy Spirit, a full house on their side. The Mainland student sections have come wearing Catholic school uniforms. A nice touch on a Friday night. Kalinowski opens up the three with a miss. Sella tried to get the rebound. He lost it. So both student sections are certainly getting into the game. We got a foul off the inbounds pass. Tamanini will inbound with about 200 students in his ear. 29-27, here we go. Mainland with the ball, they trail by 2. 29-27, moving right to left. Here's Mazer. Maddock, Cook now with the ball. Cook goes baseline. Cook dribble drive, kick out, and a three by Mace is good. Mainland takes its first lead of the game, 30-29. They trailed 20-9 at the end of one. Down low, Glenn. The put up is good. Joe Glenn with a strong layup. Here we go, 31-30. Holy Spirit with the lead. Mainland with the ball, moving right to left. Mace hit a three his last possession. He's got the ball, leaves it for Cook. Cook drives, and it's blocked away by Glenn, and it'll go back to Holy Spirit. (31-30), Spirit with the lead. Kalinowski, ball between his legs, dribbles back and forth. Foul line, and Glenn can't hold on. Hot potato to Mazer. Mazer up to Mace. Mace kick out, and it is tipped out of bounds by Smith. Stays with Mainland. Mainland throws it in. They get it to Mace into the corner. Cook thinks about a three. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Kalinowski. Kalinowski outlets to Sella. Sella into the corner for Smith. Smith thought about a three. Bounce pass back to Sella. Sella snap pass to Kalinowski. Down low for Glenn, and a little left-hand shot falls. Joe Glenn. 33-30, Glenn's baby hook gives them a 3-point lead. Mainland with the ball, trailing by 3. Up top, Mace, baseline. And little baseline jumper short. The rebound snapped down by Joe Glenn. Outlet pass, Sella, Rovillard. Rovillard catches into the corner. Back to Kalinowski. Corner for Sella. Back up top for Glenn. Well, Glenn puts it on the floor one time before he hands it off for Henry Rovillard. Rovillard behind his back. Into the corner for Smith. Smith drives, dribbles, and a couple hop steps, and he's fouled en route. It looks like Mace going to be called for the foul. That's Jaquan Mace. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. For this Spartans team. They need this one. If you look at the standings right now, St. Augustine, Atlantic City would be in the American. Rovillard, 3, good! 6-point lead for Holy Spirit. We mentioned that's a big one for them. Prep and Atlantic City are in the American. Mainland and Cedar Creek lead the National. They would be the two teams. Mazer for 3, it's short, and the rebound comes down for Kalinowski. Kalinowski in transition to Rovillard. Rovillard up, the lamp is good. Pumps the lead back to 8. Mainland led 30-29 And now a 9-0 Holy Spirit run, and the Mustangs call timeout. 4:22 left to play, third quarter, 38-30. Mainland trails Holy Spirit. If you look at those standings, so it's St. Augustine, Atlantic City. They're going to make it from the American. The two teams in the National are currently Mainland and Cedar Creek. Ocean City is tied with Cedar Creek, and Holy Spirit is a game back of those. So this is a big win needed for Holy Spirit. They would get to 6-3 in the conference, and that would put them in a three-way tie for second. And still to come for Holy Spirit, they play Apsagami, Oakcrest, and Lower Cape May. Cedar Creek has Oakcrest, Ocean City, Mainland, and Apsagami. Ocean City plays Oakcrest, Apsagami, Lower, and Cedar Creek. So it is a jumbled mess for that second spot. But a win tonight by Holy Spirit would put them in great position to at least get a wild card spot. Wildwood Catholic and St. Joe are the leaders of the United, with Pleasantville in a wild card mix. So that's what we've got. Back to live action out of the timeout. Holy Spirit 38, Mainland 30, 4:22 to play here in the third quarter. Mazer plays with Cook, top of the key. Entry pass, kick out Mace. Mace in the corner, bounce pass to Cook between the circles. Ball on his hip, left hand dribble, drives all the way to the basket, and Kalinowski whistled for a foul. Jake Cook at the line shoots 2. He's going to play football in college, D2. Just signed this week. National Signing Day on Wednesday. Cook's first free throw is strong. So the Mustangs are virtually in the tournament, the Cal tournament. They are 9-0 in conference. They have dominated the likes of Cedar Creek, Ocean City, Holy Spirit, Oakcrest, Lower Cape May, and Apsagami. This would be their first national loss of the season if Holy Spirit can hold on. Cook makes the bucket, the free throw, to make it 38-31. Mainland 8-3 on the road. Holy Spirit 5-2 here in Absecon. 7-game win streak for the Mustangs. Does it end tonight in Absecon against a scrappy Spartans team as Kalinowski goes, dribble drive, and the pass to Rovillard off of his fingers, out of bounds, turnover. 7-point game, Mainland with the ball. 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. Mazer calmly dribbles across the timeline. He leaves it off for Mace. Mace gets it back to Mazer. Excuse me, Cook. Cook back to Mace on the wing. Belt high dribble. Crosses over, gets some separation. Over to Cook. Cook left of the lane, dribble drive. His shot is blocked away by Glenn, but he was fouled first. It looks like Rovillard going to be called for the foul. A 7-point deficit for the Mustangs with 3:13 to play here in this third quarter. We go back through these standings. Mainland 15-4 overall with that 7-game win streak. Ocean City 11-8 overall, 6-3, and Cedar Creek at 6-3, 10-7. They are currently the second-place team. They have never made the Cape Atlantic League tournament, so they are fighting for that opportunity, as is ACIT in the American, who held in there tough last night against St. Augustine Prep. They have never made the Cal tournament. They are 11-7 overall. 1 of 2 from the line for Cook. So they're in shape for a wild card spot. That wild card spot wide open right now. A win tonight by Holy Spirit would help them out. They lead by 6. Into the corner. 3-ball. Stewart. Down it goes. Nine-point Holy Spirit lead after the 3 by Stewart. Mace dribble drives, loses the handle, kicks it out to Mazer. Mazer defended by Sella. Dribble drive, fade away. 3, ball up and short. Rebound ripped down by Sella. Always playing hard, Jack Sella. Leaves it off for Robillard. Robillard splits the lane. He is fouled en route, and he'll go to the line. 2:20 to go. Third quarter, 9-point game. Holy Spirit in control virtually the entire game. Mainland came back after being down 20-9, and they took a 30-29 lead, and they have just that one lead. Free throw by Robillard is good. Here comes Henry Robillard. Here comes Freeman, and here comes Gillespie. A pair at the line for Robillard. 11-point lead for Holy Spirit. What a run. Spence defended by Robillard. There's the pressure, trying to get a steal, and instead they get a foul. Mainland will inbound the ball, trailing by 11. 2:10 to play here in the third. Spence catches in the backcourt. Robillard defending with a lot of pressure, a lot of heat on Spence. Spence spinning, turning, passing off to Mazer. Mazer backs off, and he's hand checked by Stewart. Elijah Stewart, who just hit that 3 for Holy Spirit, whistled for the foul. Crowd very hostile here tonight. Tamanini with the inbound. Cook puts it on the floor. Cook dribble drive to the paint. Back to Mace. Mace at the foul line. Jumper is good. Nice shot by Jaquan Mace. And Holy Spirit wants a 30-second timeout. Jamie Gillespie, after that bucket, makes it a 9-point game. 1:33 to play. Third quarter, 43-34. Holy Spirit leads it here in Absecon tonight, where the winner of this game, Mainland, would be 16-4. Holy Spirit would get to 12-6, solidify potential wild card spot. That wild card spot, a lot of teams in play. ACIT, Holy Spirit, Ocean City, Cedar Creek, Pleasantville. But the quality of win would help for Holy Spirit for the Cape Atlantic League playoffs, which begin in 2 weeks. All right, Robillard will inbound the ball. Robillard inbound, crosses the timeline, gets it to Stewart. Stewart, double teamed into the corner. Gillespie down low for Robillard. Kick out, over to Robillard. The lefty 3 is short. The rebound comes down for Gillespie, blocked away by Cook. And now on the outlet, here comes Cook, and he hits the deck hard, rolling across the floor. Cook goes spinning out of bounds. It'll be Mainland ball. Foul on Robillard. That's his second, team 6th. And there's a little moisture on the floor from Cook hitting the deck. Kalinowski's going to enter the game. (43-34). A 21-9 run by Mainland gave them the lead. But since then, it's been Holy Spirit, and they lead at 43-34. Cook thought about a three, dribble drive, spins in the paint, dribbles off his foot, ball's on the deck, Cook's on the floor, and a timeout by Mainland. 1:01 left to play, third quarter. Mainland calls timeout. They trail 43-34.
Timeout on floor, Mainland.
All right, back to live action out of the timeout. Pleasantville leads middle 36-27, and that's an interesting score because Pleasantville, obviously in that wild card mix, if they can get a win over middle here tonight, that would make them 9-11 and keep them in play in the United Conference. Pleasantville still has Buna, Cape May Tech, and St. Joe's all at home left. They would all be conference games for the Greyhounds, so they have a good shot if they can beat St. Joe and then get another loss. Now, St. Joe, remember, plays Wildwood Catholic coming up. Eight-point game, 43-35, 57 seconds. Cook at the line. And it's short. Rebound, run down though by Mazur. Mazur catch, shoot, three off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Freeman, and a foul. And a pair of Spartans help their teammate up. Freeman will inbound, pressure from the Mustangs. They got a lot of steals off this pressure in the second quarter to get back in this game. They went on a 21-9 run, and they get one here. Another steal by the Spartans. But a foul on Mace on the floor. That Mainland pressure has worked. And they're showing it again. Rovillard will be the trigger man. Kalinowski pressured by Spence. And we got a foul by Mainland. So Spence calls for the foul. That's their fifth team foul. And Maddock is going to enter the game because of the foul situation. So a quick rest with 40 seconds left for Freeman, for Makes, excuse me. Stewart crosses the timeline, and he goes over and back. And Jamie Gillespie didn't like the call. He conferred with the official who said, yes, in fact, I did make a mistake. Kudos to him. Called an over and back, which is virtually impossible when he was going forward. Kalinowski catches over the half-court stripe. Stewart, and the ball is tipped. Kalinowski catches in the middle of the paint. Risky pass, stolen away. Another steal by the Mustangs. In transition, here goes Cook. Crosses over. Euro, left-hand layup, no good. And the rebound comes down to Tamanini. Mazur for three! 3 steps behind the three-point line. Mazur cuts it to 5. Tries to get a steal. A long three by Robilau comes up short, and that's how we end the third quarter with the score. Holy Spirit 43, Mainland 38. We go to the fourth and final quarter coming up next. All right, set to start the fourth quarter here at Holy Spirit. Mainland has trailed essentially the entire game. 43-38 to start the fourth quarter. Holy Spirit leads it. Mazer hit a three to cut it to 5, and Mainland has the ball. Mazer catches the inbounds. They led 30-29 after being down 20-9. But Holy Spirit answered the call. Here we are, fourth quarter. Maddock over to Spence. Spence crosses over left of the lane. Kick out. Baseline. Back to Cook. Cook, long three. Front rim, no good. Rebound. Spence. Spence with a right-hand layup, too strong. And it comes down for the Spartans. Nope, run out there by Mazer. Mazer, he'll shoot from anywhere. He thought about it, and now he does pull up from way out. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound. Ripped down by Kalinowski. Here come the Spartans. They lead 43-38. Far sideline for Smith. Into the corner. Smith thought about it. Step back. One-on-one with Cook. Over to Kalinowski. Sella catches on the wing. Kalinowski between the circles at the top of the key. Left-hand dribble using the screen from Glenn. At the foul line, kicks it out for Smith. Between the circles, over to Kalinowski. Time continues to click off the clock. Sell it to Glenn, and a foul down in the paint as Glenn was pushed out. 43-38. 6:41 to play in the game. Holy Spirit leads it. Rovillard inbound to Kalinowski. Kalinowski back to Smith. Trying to tick some clock off. Using the screen. Rovillard thought about a three. There's the pass to Sella. Snap pass to the left side to Smith. Smith puts it on the floor. In the middle of the paint. Loses the handle. Mazer with the steal. Transition for Jake Cook. Cook all the way to the hoop and a layup. 43-40. 3-point game. Holy Spirit leads with the ball. Kalinowski crosses the timeline. Gets it to Sella. Over to Glenn. Back to Sella. Up top for Smith. Smith up and under. Kalinowski. At the line, free throw line. Glenn, and it's almost stolen away. And Maddock thought it went off the hand of Rovillard. He might have been right, but it's going to stay with the Spartans. 5:53 to play in the game. They lead by 3. Smith inbound. 3, wide open. Good! The freshman steps up and calmly hits the 3 to give him a 6-point lead. And then he almost gets a steal on the inbound. It'll stay with Mainland. 5:43 to play. Mainland just hasn't been able to get over the hump. They led it 30-29. Mazer has been a lot of the Mustang offense tonight. Cook catches. Cook, elbow, jumper, too strong. Rebound, run down. Maddock to Cook. Cook bullies, and Glenn with a block. Glenn with another block, and the rebound comes down to Smith in transition. Smith. Rovillard, Glenn, and Glenn. It looks like a foul on the floor beforehand, and that will be the 7th team foul for Holy Spirit. So Henry Rovillard to the line. Elijah Stewart's going to jump into the game here. And it looks like he's going to be in for Rovillard. Trying to figure out who the foul was on, it looks like. And I think they're going to get Maddock on the foul. Rovillard hits the free throw on the 1-on-1. pushes the lead to 7. Make it 8. So Robillard hits a pair, 8-point game. Holy Spirit leads 48-40. Maddox, snap pass for Mazur, down low for Cook. Cook turns and loses the ball. Stolen away by Robillard. Robillard. To Sella kick out. 3 ball up by Stewart. Front rim no good, and the rebound comes down to Cook. Outlet pass to Mazur. Mazur pulls up, nope, kicks it in the corner for Mace. Mace goes baseline, Spence I should say, and the kick out. And a foul. One-on-one for the Mustangs. It'll send Luke Mazur to the line. 4:41 to play. They trail by 8. Excuse me, Spence at the line. And the one-on-one first attempt, no good. Joe Glenn with the rebound. Here comes Robillard. Gets it to Smith. Smith crosses the timeline. A lot of pressure from the Mustangs into the corner. Back to Smith, and now they slow it down. 4:29 left to play here in the game. Holy Spirit leads with the ball. They lead by 8. Robillard down the middle. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Mustangs. Here comes Mazur. Snap pass up for Cook. Cook calmly steps into a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound off the head of Robillard. And the foul is going to be on Robillard. So Robillard, called for the foul, will walk the floor, as that is the 8th team foul on Holy Spirit. And Mace is going to get looked at by the trainers. 48-40. So Robillard will go to the line to shoot 2. 10th team foul by Mainland. So the foul was not on Robillard. It was against Robillard. The foul was on Spence, his 3rd. First one's good. Can Holy Spirit win this game from the free throw line? They've been solid. Holy Spirit's on a 20-10 run. (21-10) run for Holy Spirit to regain the lead. 50-40. They lead by 10. Mainland led it 30-29. They've scored just 10 points since then. 4:10 to play. Mazur trying to get some separation. Uses a screen from Cook. Double team, loses the handle, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Mazur draws the foul to go to the line to shoot.
Well, 1-1 for Mazur. And the first one is good for Luke Mazur. Free throw coming. And the second one is good. So Mazur makes it an 8-point game. 4:02 to play in the game. Here we go. And they turn it over. The pressure has gotten to the Spartans tonight. The Mustangs have caused multiple turnovers with the pressure. Mazur spins right in the lane. Fadeaway jumper from the elbow is short, and the rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Spartans. (50-42). Holy Spirit leads. They inbound the ball. They get it to Kalinowski. Kalinowski breaks the pressure. Kalinowski, Smith, Glenn, Robillard, and Sella, the starters on the floor for Holy Spirit. Take to the basket, kick out. Sella for three. In and out, no good. Rebound. Smith missed the layup. Sella with the putback. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to Jake Cook. Cook outlets to Mazer. 3:14, 8-point game. Mazer looking for the separation. Nifty pass to Cook. Cook front rim, no good. Mace, rebound. The putback is good. And the Mustangs trail by 6 and a timeout called with 3:04 left to play here in the game. Holy Spirit 50, Mainland 44. Out of the timeout, 50-44. Holy Spirit leads with the ball, 3:04 to play. Pressure. Kalinowski loses the handle, stolen away by Mace. Mace, step back, three. Down it goes! 3-point game. Robillard beats the pressure. Robillard pulls it back out. 2:33, 3-point lead for the Spartans. They have the ball. Kalinowski for three. Down it goes! Ups the lead back to 6. 53-47. Cook. Taken away by Glenn. Cook is down, and they'll have to stop play. So Cook is up, walking off on his own power. Gingerly as it may be, he sits on the Mainland bench with them trailing 53-47 and 2:07 to go on a Friday night here at Holy Spirit. The Spartans lead it with 2:07 to play. Kalinowski, Robillard play catch in the backcourt. They get it up to Sella. Sella cross court to Kalinowski. Kalinowski right of the lane. Little pull up jumper. And down it goes. Hits the front of the iron and goes down for an 8-point lead. 8-point advantage by the Spartans. Double team on Mazer. Kick back to Mace. Spence thought about it. Spence in the corner. And Spence travels. So a turnover by Mainland. Cook is back in the game. And Holy Spirit wants a timeout. 1:36 to play. Mainland leads it 55-47. About to start live action. Final 1:36, an 8-point deficit. Holy Spirit leads. They'll inbound the ball. Packed gymnasium here on a Friday night. If Gene Allen would get out of the way, we could start this game back up. They get the inbound to Smith. And a foul. As the Atlantic City Vikings have seen enough. And they will exit. Jameer Smith at the line, a freshman, 5'8" guard. Connects on the first. Second free throw coming. The lead is 9. Double-digit lead with 1:33 to play. Mazer up the far sideline. Mazer spins. Mazer layup blocked away by Glenn, and the rebound comes down to Kalinowski. A 10-point Spartan lead. They have the ball. Coming up on 1:20. Kalinowski crosses the timeline. Kalinowski streaks down the middle of the lane. The left-hand runner, good!
Kalinowski with the finger roll.
Spence loses the handle, stolen away. Glenn with the steal. And a foul in the backcourt by Spence with 50 seconds to go. And Holy Spirit looks like they are going to walk out of here with an impressive win on this Friday night.
Number 13, Jameer Smith calls it down. He'll go to the line. Shoot 2.
Jameer Smith to the line. And Smith hits the first free throw. Angelo DeRosa entered the game for the first time for Mainland. And Smith rattles home the second. 12-point lead. DeRosa, jumper, short. Rebound, Kalinowski. And it looks like the Spartans are going to win this thing. They got 35 seconds and a turnover. And Mace throws it off of Robillard. 61-47. Mainland long three. Mazer, back iron, no good. It hit the cable. 22 seconds to play in the game. Holy Spirit leads 61-47. A back and forth affair for most of the night offensively, but Holy Spirit had been in control for virtually the entire evening. They led the game from virtually start to finish. The Mustangs had a 30-29 lead, and then Mainland could not hold on from there.
Number 33, Phil Iacovelli calls it foul. He goes to the line.
A 32-17 Holy Spirit run. Phil Iacovelli, a senior guard at the line. He misses both. 1 second, three ball up. That's the way it ends. Holy Spirit 61.
As we come to the end of the game,
Mainland 47.
And the Holy Spirit Spartans 61.
The Mustangs fall to 15-5. Holy Spirit is 12-6 with the win. That'll do it from Absecon tonight. Once again, the final score, Holy Spirit 61, Mainland 47. The playoffs are going to be here before we know it. Check back for more high school basketball. I'm Mike Gill for Matt Ulmer and Ulmer's Appliance. Have a great Friday night.